When we say coach,
Yeah. It not mean say.
when we say coach,
Yeah.
let me make it clear. Let me make it clear.
Yeah.
As Mark said, this is on YouTube. Let's make it
Yeah,
clear.
we're not able.
Guide.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
We are going to be talking about, as you can see from the title, the work and travel program. I mean, I say whole heap of out there, thinking about going on the work and travel program, or you've heard about the work and travel program. If you are in college, you must have heard about it. And so today I have two guests with me. I have the outgoing president of the Work and Travel Agency Association. I said name?
Jamaica Association of Cultural Exchange, Employment and Cultural Exchange.
Okay, Employment and
JAECE.
Cultural Exchange. You kind of make me want to know if me fi even call it work and travel. I must call it Cultural Exchange Program. Work and what? Wait, it's a
Cultural Exchange. But
Cultural Exchange.
there's actually a new swing now, Bridge. They call it the Bridge program in
The
the
Bridge
US.
program.
Bridge USA.
Alright, I love that. Mark, welcome. Great to have you. And next to Mark, I have Poye. And Poye, you are the Public Relations Officer for JAECE.
Yes.
Right, okay, wonderful. In 2020, a lot of college students who were expecting to go on the work and travel program, well, I'm going to call it work and travel program, right?
Yeah.
Because I adapt the whole way out the noise, right? A lot of students weren't able to go on the program because of the COVID pandemic. But tell me something, at 2021 now, it a keep?
Definitely, without a doubt.
I want to go on the program. Where do I begin?
If you want to do the program, you have to first know what the program is about.
Okay.
And a lot of persons think it's going on the program, go work, make a whole heap of money, get rich. But that's not what the program is really about.
Alright, so what is it about then?
It's about cultural exchange. They're really going on the program to meet other university students from other countries that are in the same work environment, as well as Americans. And you're going to exchange cultures. While you're working, you learn about each other's languages, food, music. After work, you can go to theme parks and stuff that Americans enjoy together.
Right.
And it's really fostering mutual understanding to promote world peace. That is the main context.
Oh my God, no, trust me. I was just about to say that the way you explain it, it make it sound like it's some diplomatic kind of thing. But I guess in a way the students are diplomats of their countries.
That is true.
Right? And then now you got showing the Miss World part of it, world peace. Like seriously. Alright, so it's a cultural exchange program really, which has the added benefit of persons being able to work, to earn money, which a lot of students use to help offset their tuition and fees and expenses. No, tell me.
That money is not we as Jamaicans, and I don't want students to think that we're bashing them. Let me just make that clearly.
Okay.
We do
I'm not
understand.
bashing.
We do understand what parents use the program for in terms of their children or child going on the program.
Right.
And we do understand what Jamaican students tend to use it for, what majority of them use it for. However, the main purpose why the US government or the Department of State allowed students from other countries to work in the US is to compensate their trip while they're there, so you don't become a burden to the state. So meaning, while you're there learning cultures and all of that, you can buy your own food, you can pay your rent, you can have money, leisure money to do these activities, go to museum, theme parks, stuff like that. It's our Jamaican students who now flip it and turn it into a money making thing, but that was never the purpose.
You don't know how it's there already, boy. If I'm money for make it, I'm gonna make, is it? Okay, so I've decided that I want to go on this cultural exchange program.
Yeah.
How do I sign up for this program?
Well, most agencies charge 2,500 for registration.
Hold on, so I need to find an agency. You mean like a travel agency?
No, work and travel agency.
Oh, a work and travel agency. Okay.
Yes, a work and travel. So what we did, we collectively formed Jamaica Association of Employment and Cultural Exchange.
Okay.
And in it we have basically most or all of the agencies that conduct J1. And with that, we kind of guide each other. You have persons who have been in the business a longer time, JAECE, IRRS, Poye, myself, and persons coming in just in the recent 5 years.
Right.
So we kind of guide them as to how to go about the program, how to handle situations. So we have a certain standard. As we have
Okay,
said.
so because you have the association now, you standardize the thing.
Exactly.
So that means that even if somebody has a challenge with one of your agencies, they can approach it from
The association.
an association perspective.
Currently, they approach it from the Ministry of Labour because we're licensed by the Ministry of Labour.
Oh, so you have to get
But
license and all of these
all the
things
agencies
too?
have to do criminal record, have to
yes, sir.
report the contracts to the students, a lot of stuff. But
Okay.
we are bringing it to a new realm where the Jamaica Association of Employment and Cultural Exchange is recognized not just by students but by the ministry, and would standardize the program and also offer some type of umbrella for the overall benefit of the program.
I love that. So you mentioned $2,000. So
2005.
2,500 US dollars we're talking about. By the way.
Jamaican dollars. First year
Oh,
register.
2,500 Jamaican.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the registration fee can also, let me just add to it, Mark,
Yeah.
it can also vary.
Okay.
So, but as he said, most agencies.
Okay, we'll charge around 2,500.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to register with an agency, and then what happens after that? After I've registered?
Well, after you register, you know COVID is going on, so most agencies even have an online registration. You can go to the bank, submit your receipt because the offices are not open all the time.
Okay.
But after you register, from then you are expected to pay a deposit for most agencies because they don't want to go ahead and start showing you jobs, placing you in jobs with just
Right.
2005,
Right.
and then you go ahead and cancel. So normally, if the program fee is about average 1,500 US, you pay about $500 deposit on average. It varies
Okay.
across the board based on the agency.
And I found that for a lot of students going on the program,
Yeah.
they tend to try to pay that deposit by about November, December. Are those usually the
Correct.
cutoff day?
On a normal basis. Mark, being the CEO of SWAT, ITC, and many other agencies, would be full by November.
Also
the
by
end of
November you
October,
already have your cohort.
We'd already be full.
I mean have your quota, not
Correct.
cohort.
Correct.
So I pay my monies, but all I need is my passport, right?
No.
I don't need.
After you
What
pay-
else me need?
After you pay the deposit and we go through the rigorous process of placing you in a job that you would love, because not every student wants to do housekeeping, someone might specifically
Oh
want to
yeah, right.
want to the theme park or something of the sort.
Also,
So-
students do have a choice in terms of what jobs they want
For
to.
the most part, it
For the
varies
most part.
across agency to agency. You might select 3 jobs that you would prefer, and the
Right.
agency have to now solicit the partners overseas to see which one you'll get.
Okay.
You might have to do interviews. It's a rigorous process. It depends
Right.
on the agency.
And if you notice, I'm wearing my lifeguard cap. I've never been on the program, but I've seen students who have returned from the program with lifeguard paraphernalia.
And that's one of
So-
the better one of the better
Jobs.
Yes, if you want to classify it.
Okay.
So we're moving to bridge USA, but
Right.
if you want to say job, fine.
Right.
But we call it site of activity. So
All them, hello.
no.
Hello,
That is
you
one of
know,
the-
see how good things may I bring to you, right? May I teach, the proper terms and terminologies and all them things is there, right? So make sure say I leave a like on the video, right? And make sure say a comment below if you've ever gone on the program, and for the first time you learn about them things. So hold on the point. Where's that name? Site of what?
activity.
Site of activity.
That is
God.
what is on the DS 2019 form, which is also known as their certificate of eligibility. That's one of the main, if not the
Work
main
permit.
document.
Okay, so the certificate of
Eligibility.
eligibility. Now whatever tongue is right. That is the big term for a work permit.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna need a work permit. Are students going to need a police record from Jamaica?
It depends on the agency.
Oh, so not every
Not every
agency requires
a police record.
a police record.
And the agency depends on the partner, because there's a specific partner that requires that. So several of them don't. But in order to get the work permit, you need to be placed in a job, confirmed in a job space. So that's the next step.
And how do I know that I'm confirmed in a job?
You get an official job offer signed by the employer, listing the hours you'll get, the amount of pay, salary that you'll get per month, and all of that stuff. The housing, what you pay for housing. Some jobs you don't pay any housing, some you do.
Okay.
And
so is it at that point now that I get my appointment to go to the American Embassy? Because I don't just need a Jamaican passport, I need a visa to go to the US. So is it at that point that I go to the American Embassy? And do I make my own appointment? How does that work?
The certificate of eligibility is the main document. Each student must also be insured. So you get an insurance document just in case anything should happen, if students die, the repatriation of their body, all those things. You understand?
Right.
And
Just
it now covers COVID.
Yes, and it now covers
Okay.
COVID. And there's another certificate that is called your CVIS certificate, which shows that your US government fees have been paid, because don't think that they're not ensuring that everything is done so they can monitor the program properly.
Okay.
So those are the documents. DS, CVIS certificate, health insurance. Once those documents have been garnered, then an appointment can be made for the embassy.
Okay.
For example, us at International Travel and Cultural Exchange, it's mandatory that we book all our students' appointment, because that's the arrangement between us and our designated sponsors to ensure that we can monitor when they go to the embassy, to the whole logistics, and ensure that they can reach their site of activity on time.
I see.
So when those documents are here, the embassy appointment is scheduled. As Mark said, it can vary for some agencies. Some will allow their students to do it, but it depends on the contractual arrangement between them and the student, or the agency and the sponsor.
Okay.
The embassy appointment is scheduled. We coach our students. I know Mark used to do it because I used to go on his program before starting my own. And he coached me, you know, what to
As
answer.
in how to answer the questions
It's on
and so on.
YouTube,
No.
This is on YouTube, not really coach, just guide them.
Yeah,
Guide them in terms of what is needed.
Yeah, so
No,
when
you help them to know.
Yeah,
if
just
it's
help them.
helpless,
We're not really coach,
right?
just help
Because
them.
some people out there don't really know how to
When
answer the question
when
there properly.
when we said
Yeah. It don't mean say.
when we said coach,
Yeah.
let me make it clear. Let me make it clear.
Yeah.
As Mark said, this is on YouTube. Let's make it
Yeah,
clear.
'cause we're not able.
Guide.
Yeah.
We are not counselors. We can't determine or guarantee anyone if they will or will not get a visa.
Get a
Let's
visa.
make that clear.
Yeah.
We guide. So we say, listen, they will ask you questions about your school.
Right.
What are you studying? Which year are you in?
Right.
Probably some of the courses you're doing, stuff like that,
Right.
because they need to prove that you are really a student.
Right.
And you're
Or
not
they
falsifying
need to
information.
make sure
Correct.
that you have ties. Make sure say I've come back. You have
Yes,
a
but
reason
not only
to
have
come
ties,
back.
but that you are literally in school.
Oh, because you
You
have to
must
be a student.
doing an associate
So-
degree, diploma or higher,
Okay.
with a recommended GPA of
Okay.
2.0 or higher, and you must be doing at
Okay.
least 4 courses
Wow.
or more per semester, which is equal to or greater than 12 credits per semester.
GPA. All right, guys. This is the fun part of the video. Now,
Craig,
eh?
we make it clear now.
Yes.
Embassy, we're not coaching anyone, we're guiding on how the
Look.
questions,
Look, I'm
the
sure.
categories of the questions.
I'm
come
pretty
from.
sure that they understand what you meant by coaching, right?
Yeah,
Come
that's-
on.
that's true.
Come on, guys. Come on. I mean, please. Come on.
I'm a baby father, where the money from? I have to buy our ear, buy our everything. The new ear and the new nail is never cheap.